reason.
Good lord.
Well, maybe we could get a quick express flight to Hungary.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
Vienna first, because that's only one layover and not two, okay?
Okay.
We can make some deals, some arrangements.
The IRL tag, that's a good one. Do you have an ETA, Femme Fatales, for your...
The ETA is very, very shortly because I am looking at my player's Discord status right now, and the game has just changed to the Minecraft launcher.
Okay.
You love to see it.
Can they join the call before they get on Minecraft? I think... would that be a possibility?
I can do the map picks.
Okay, do you know your roster for today, though?
The roster for today is Behavior, Apple, Aquatra, Marie, and me as a backup.
Alright. Who is home? Is it Femme Fatales? Yes, it is. Okay. Femme Fatales' first map ban.
Our first map ban is Goldmine.
Okay. And then handing it over to the Tavern for their first ban.
Femme Fatale's banning 3 out of 3 gold mines, okay. We're banning Haunted House.
Alright. Femme Fatale's first map pick.
Our first map pick is Slay.
Slay. The Tavern first map pick.
It is the glorious, colorful Paint Factory.
Paint Factory.
Oh god.
It's better than a deciding Paint Factory, I'll say that.
No, Paint Factory is really good to play, but
yes.
it's super boring to watch.
No, if it's the Tavern playing Paint Factory, it's not boring to watch.
True.
You're not supposed to tell them that. You're not supposed to tell them that.
Alright.
Oh wait, alright, yes, yeah, of course. I keep leaking strats, yes. I am very competent.
Okay, Femme Fatale's second map ban.
We just picked Paint Factory.
Yes.
Okay, then we'll ban Canal.
Canal.
Okay,
And that
so
leaves
it's
it between, what? Prison and something.
Watermill.
Prison and
Watermill.
Watermill.
What's your ban?
Ty, what do you think? Coach, Mr. Coach, help me out. Very hard decision.
I'd say Watermill.
Ban?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, then let's go with the Watermill ban, because they just barriered off the roofs, and I lost like half of my OP angles.
Okay, so that's Watermill is the ban, yes, and that leaves Prison as the
Watermill is
decider.
the ban,
All right,
and Prison is the decider. Heck yeah.
awesome. Okay, that's that, and good luck with your games,
Good luck.
motherfuckers. And right back to the casting booth with Mass, and that took a little longer than expected. I'll be honest.
Oh my god, the stream just started. First of the 3 games, we're already behind schedule. It's okay, guys, we've got this.
Hey, it's not our fault, okay? It's not our fault, all right? The longer the schedule goes back, and if it goes to map 3, we might just be able to flow into game 2, despite it being a difference of an hour in time. But
It's gonna be a 16-round game, I believe.
16-round game. How's that gonna? Where's the 16th round gonna come out of?
A tie.
Okay, right. It's 15 rounds in a tie.
It's happened before. I believe in it happening again.
Has it? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it has. I wouldn't know these things. You're the season 1 guy. You can be the stats guy. Actually, no. Glue's the stats guy. But like quite literally. And there we go. Finally, we have a show of the Femme Fatales joining. And we are only 10 minutes late. Could be worse. Oh hey, I got a ping from Mass Marvelous. Flawless 1v4 MCC Island.
You just got that notification?
No, I just looked.
Oh, I see.
And it's there. I didn't know I even had notifications on for you. Shameless plug, even though it's not him doing it.
God.
Guys, if anyone wants to
Chan's
peep
banning me.
into if anyone wants to peep into the the Mass Marvelous YouTube shorts over
No, I'm being banned.
the next coming time. Hey, Arby's literally promoted his stream that he was just gonna
God,
do
oh, okay,
at the,
I'm
at
fine
the
then.
end of one of our
No,
games.
Candace PM'd me banned.
Oh shit, wait, I just realised I forgot to do one of the things in the stream. Oh, I can't be arsed. Unlucky. Okay. Are we good
Are
to
both
go?
teams ready?
I think so. Have we checked?
think-
Are we meant to be the one to ask who's ready? Ready.
Sure. Are we ready? Question mark.
So you're a lot more. You've got a lot more professionalism than I do. That's for sure. Okay, that's one yes.
Femme Fatales think so.
And that's two
Mahito.
yes.
Okay, they both sound very confident.
Okay. I guess that means we will be going into the very first game, which is the. Oh, I do not have my game audio on. That's an issue. That can
Oh,
change
that
though.
would.
But we're going to be heading into map 1, which will be Slay, the Femme Fatales map pick. I've seen them on this map before, and they were pretty bloody dominant. I'll say that. And I
Oh my
can't
god, the
recall
stream
who they were
production is
against.
crazy.
And Beeper, I don't know if I can get back in time. Beeper says, "I'm going random kit." Welcome
my
to the
God.
tavern, eh?
This is the tavern, just
Yeah.
chaotic energy, and it
Um,
works out sometimes.
That's for sure.
Oh, straight in around one.
Hopefully my things will start working. There we go. Here we go. First round. Lime is Femme Fatales.
map pick.
Red is Tavern.
Tavern going for a traditional 2-2 split.
Yeah,
Femme
Manita's
Fatales
really
very
far
close to
pushing
their
up.
spawn.
Yeah, they have 2 pots now.
Tavern has taken up so much space.
Yeah, who's this going up the water elevator for a 2v1? It's B, but gonna
B
retreat immediately.
Immediately falls back. Scousey is just raining arrows on them.
Yeah, but B's going for another one, and they're gonna
B
get crit
is
out by
gone back
Beeper.
up, and they have been killed. Marie on the flank though.
Yeah, Marie
Does
actually
get 1 kill.
with Apple
But
as
they lost a
well.
lot of HP, and Scousey takes them out.
And while there you go with the pot
Absolute
from behind.
chaos right there, but after the smoke clears, the Tavern only lost a single player from that.
Yeah, that was really something. You notice the immediate aggression from Mahito,
Yeah.
pushing up to try and get the pot. I don't recall who it was who got the other pot, but both pots ended up going into the Tavern's hands. And, I mean, Hito used it clearly to get a kill on Apple, so capitalized off of it. That's where some of these things are going to get you. That's where
not
this
only-
good positioning will happen.
Not only the immediate aggression by the Tavern, but it felt like the Femme Fatales just weren't trying to put any fight against the aggression that the Tavern were taking. They were just corralled into spawn, and they never tried to push out of it.
Yeah, and that's going to be a common issue that you see in the IBL, which ends up having people lose games. Occasionally, people will not want to leave the spawn, and then they'll just end up getting crowded. They'll get util spammed, bow spammed, whatever. It's never a good spot to be in when you're, you know, just being basically just gooned on in your own spawn.
Yeah.
While you're basically giving the other team all of the freedom. So, good play to the Tavern, and they lead 1-0 on the Femme Fatales map pick Slay. Maybe we'll see something different. Marie had a very good flank there, nearly capitalized off of it like extremely well and got 2 picks. Apple was there as well, and it just didn't happen. It was very close. But,
It was very close. It looks like the Tavern's team on the opposite side of the map called it out and also managed to get some damage off of Marie before she could actually execute the flank fully.
Yeah, so, I mean, fair enough play to the Tavern. Very good round from them, and I think they'll be very happy with that, of course. Though, say these things, it looks like they are kind of just having a goof in the party chat or the plobby chat. But I'm surely they're taking it more seriously than they put to the public eye. What kits are people on? Can I even figure it out? No, because they all just have pickaxe and blocks. Fair enough. I've
It
noted.
does look like
Go on. Yeah.
B is going to be their crossbow. That's expected. Apple... What? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out their kits too.
Well,
They're just all stone
you might be able
swords.
to look at that. Yeah, fair enough. That would make sense. Scouts is on crossbow on the other team. That's what we can figure out.
There we go.
Going
Okay,
into
guys,
game
we've got
2.
crossbow and we've got 3 stone sword kit.
Yep.
That's all we got.
So, lime is Tavern, red is Femme Fatales. A shot goes
Much
off, I think,
more
onto the
passive
Femme
approach
Fatales.
by the
B
Tavern.
takes a shot.
Femme Fatales pushing up the right side of their spawn.
Yeah, oh, we have
Instead of
a
pushing
fight
up,
here.
doing the
Aqua
2-2
actually
split.
manages to get that pick, but
Two
Beeper
kills
trades.
traded.
Scouts versus B.
Beeper wall rushing. Decides to leave it.
Very
Bigfoot
good
low on
find.
HP.
Ooh, this is looking...
Not looking good for the Tavern. Very
Yeah,
low
are they
players,
going to be able to
unless
stop the
can
Beeper
get
push?
this
They
wall rush.
will! B gets the shot! It's going to have to be a 1v3
doesn't-
from Bigfoot, and it's not going to
It's
go.
not gonna happen.
That was an excellent display from the Femme Fatales just then. They
Oh.
were really aggressive, way more aggressive than the last round, and it turned out in their favor, clearly.
And the Tavern also not as aggressive as they were in the last round. Felt a lot more disjointed. It didn't feel like they knew where they were going. They were all separated throughout the whole entire time.
Yeah, they were all playing, like, by themselves, and a lot of them just ended up going down to being very low, and the crossbow shots just... They just ended up connecting, and don't forget that shot on B into the middle on Beeper while filling. If that misses, the round
that
is
misses,
a
it's game
completely
over.
different...
Beeper finishes that wall.
Yeah. And a comment to make: both rounds, each team has taken 1 round so far. Both of them have been team aces, so almost every single person is ripping 1 kill at the moment, with the exceptions of the stragglers who managed to pick off somebody as well in return. But clearly, this is going to be a very tight competition. It's not often I end up casting games where it isn't just a 3-0 sweep on map 1. That seems to always happen, but thankfully...
Well, now that you said it, one of the teams is just going to start obliterating the other.
Well, I mean, at some point. I always love to see games that go to game 3, of course. Who doesn't?
Both
Well-
teams are have very high expectations riding on them, so
Oh, of course,
it
yes.
very much could be a game 3. And if it isn't a game 3, it speaks a lot to whichever team manages to take it in only 2 maps.
Oh, definitely. These teams, I think the Volcanic Division is so tightly contested. It could be anyone's game who takes it, and these teams are some top contenders. Going into round 3, we see the Tavern on green, Femme Fatales on red. Pre-shot lands on Bigfoot as well. They're gonna send an
Mahi
orb
taking
deep.
a lot of space up on the right side.
Yeah, getting the pot again.
Already
I think they
water
got double
elevator.
pot.
2 of them are going to push up after him.
Oh wait, Bigfoot's gonna
Mahi has
drop
to go
as
back.
well. Marie gaps to heal
Marie
up.
taking the same route as Mahi with more success against Bigfoot.
Yeah, B gets the pick down there, and now they're all grouped.
2v4,
Femme Fatales is really grouped. This is
Scouse
looking
is
very
dead.
good for them.
It's
It's gonna have to be a
just
1v4. There's
Does take
one.
down Apple with him, but 1 HP, it's just...
Oh,
Well,
ooh.
it was looking nice for a
Almost,
second.
almost a good showing there from Mahito, but it doesn't just go. That was very, very strong once again from Femme Fatale. It's gonna put them 2-1 up, and that's gonna be a massive morale boost for them, considering they lost that first map. Or they lost that first round, rather.
Looks like they are regaining their footing on what you said is traditionally a good map for them.
It was their pick after all, and I know that they love Slay because I think, God, was it? Yeah, I think it was Slay that I was casting them on at some point, and they had a very, very strong display. Thing is, I can't even remember if they won that map because the Arctic Guards just kept filling. So I don't know if they ended up losing out to that or not, but I know that they definitely know what they're doing. They have such a strong showing on this map, and I mean, I think that it definitely showed. I'm not sure what happened to Bigfoot early on, but I mean they ended up having to run away on half HP, or half a heart, I should say. Ended up getting
2
picked off
very
really
different
fast.
team personalities. As you just said, the Femme Fatales seem to really know what's going on throughout the round. They're very organized, whereas the Tavern
Oh, yeah, on the other
thrive based
hand.
off of chaos and making the other team not know what's going on.
Yeah, we have a bit of
It's two
juxtaposition
completely
between the
different
two
approaches
teams.
to the game.
But I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for a team which
100%.
doesn't really care about what they're doing. Cough, cough. Anyway, well, I'm sure the Tavern still show a lot of care to their games. They just like to have a good laugh along the way, and I mean, who doesn't? IBL's it might be a competition, but it's all about fun as well. Who can blame the Tavern for using this?
Yeah, the Tavern
using these
has
times.
certainly gained some fans through their playstyle. I, for one, absolutely love their approach to the game.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually been able to see or cast a Tavern game yet, but just by looking at the lineup, like, it's so strong. Like, that lineup is so overwhelming that it's gonna be a contest for any team, and then they come into the games looking like this. I don't know, we'll see. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
we have
they are
round
absolutely
4.
feeding Scouse arrows.
I did notice that, yeah. So we have yellow as the
Free Fire
Tavern,
hits
orange
Marie.
is Femme Fatales.
Beeper and Scout both staying in their spawn. Mahi fighting Apple on the top
Yeah,
right.
this is very aggressive.
Has
The
to fall
pot does
back.
not land as well, but Mahi's down and has to gap.
B pushing up towards spawn. Scouse is low. Scouse might be about to pick off.
Yeah, but B actually decides to go up instead. And it's going to be a rush
It's
onto
Bigfoot on
Bigfoot.
the half HP.
Bigfoot
It
gets
is
that
not
out with the
looking good
pot.
right
There's
now.
kills down here
Oh,
for Beeper
wait.
for Scouse. Deep
Scouse
Orb,
and
is that going to
Beeper,
land
yeah.
on Aqua? And it is, taking up 3
Scouse
hearts.
has 1 HP. Does he get away from B? He's getting away.
I think B will land, try and desperately land a shot on them. Will Mahi contest it though? They will, but B lands that shot, which is incredible. And now it's as good of a contest for
2v2.
anyone. B just
Scouse
needs to
and
land
Beeper
2
both have
shots.
so little HP.
There's a shot from
Aqua lands across
Aqua,
map
does the
snipe,
same
just
job.
Beeper.
Oh, but
Does a lot of damage
Beeper's
to
going
Beep.
for it. Well,
Has
gets
to get the
that,
middle
but
fast, it's over.
they're not going to get there in time.
First map.
There we go.
It was a good attempt, but that is 3-1.
That was a brilliant attempt from Beeper. That was a brilliant attempt from Beeper, but at the end of the day, you just need that little extra bit of care for what's going on in the middle. You can't blame them, but hey, that's the way it goes. That is a 3-1 victory on map 1 for the Femme Fatales. Obviously, their map pick. So, hey, we'll see what happens. Am I correct? Am I going to be corrected in saying? Yeah, I am. Never mind. I was going to say a stat and then I was wrong.
Okay.
I thought that as well as the first taste, then over the next 2 rounds, every single member got a double kill in it. But no, Apple didn't, and B got 2. That's where I was wrong. But
I
yeah,
see.
Sharpshooter being very dominant there again. B landing some game-changing shots there. Got so many people low. Got so many people to 1. And had B focused Scouts there for just the extra second, I think that there would have been absolutely no contest there. But that player, that shot on Mahito originally was it was beautiful. Okay, I have to ask any subs or something, right?
Yes.
See, I forget I'm the one who has to do these things. No, and no. Alright. That is the conclusion of that. And map 1 goes to the Femme Fatales. They're gonna love that, of course. You couldn't ask for anything more. Except maybe a sweep. But honestly, arguably, I would say that losing the first round and then winning 3 in a row is better. I would say that, at least. Anyway, what map are we on? I have no
We are
idea.
going in a paint factory. A map that
yeah,
the
paint
Tavern has gained some notoriety for ever since their game with Nocturnal.
Yeah, well,
The Tavern takes a very unorthodox approach to this map, and it is very exciting to watch.
yeah, well, I cannot say I have seen this their paint factory games before, so this is going to be completely new for me. This is going to be like it's like a reaction video. You get to see my first-hand reaction to the Tavern paint factory.
And hopefully it won't be the Femme Fatale's first time reacting to it, because if they have not done their video study, it is going to be difficult to deal with the absolute chaos that the Tavern is about to unleash on this map. If the Tavern takes the same approach they did with Nocturnal, then it is going to be a very hectic map.
Well, I mean, even from what we heard in the map selection VC, I have a feeling that might very much be the case. looking at the kits, B is on sharp, and that's all I can tell. They've all got everything else out. And it looks like Scouse is on sharp, so the sharpshooters are going to be staying the same across maps, and fair enough. Hard to tell who's on healer.
Gonna go ahead and take a guess that Beeper is gonna be on the Gadgeteer kit.
You would know better than me, I assume.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's see if Beeper does their Beeper strategy on this map. I'm very excited to see.
Well, first time seeing it. We've got round 1, Tavern on orange, and Femme Fatale's on green, and B is just going in.
Tries to push up right side.
Almost gets
goodness.
Bigfoot.
They're
So
absolutely
close.
loading pots on the right side. The pots do not land any damage on the Tavern.
Yeah, the orb took
that
a little
looks like
bit of a
it's all of
fall.
the Femme Fatale's utility in harming orbs gone. They
Yeah,
just
that's not
unloaded
going to be
it.
very good. Is this the Beeper strat?
Beeper trying to wall rush.
Is
baiting
this
down
just gonna
some
go?
players, dropping cobwebs on them.
And wow, this
Two
cobweb is
cobwebs.
insane! It gets both of them in it!
Three down
Bigfoot gets the
part.
pick.
Oh my,
It's gonna have to be a
the Femme
1v4
Fatale's
from
absolutely-
B. Gonna get 1.
But B is on 3 HP. There's nothing left to be
They're
done.
waiting for
Half
the
a
kill
heart.
as well,
They are taken
so-
away by Bigfoot.
Yeah, I mean, what can you expect there? 1v4 and 8 blocks filled in the middle. It's not gonna go. So I'm not. Fair play to the Tavern.
An appropriate
Beautiful cobweb
reaction in
there.
the chat as well. Beeper has gained a lot of notoriety for their performances on this map. Beeper takes such an aggressive stance with a kit that is traditionally not supposed to be used like that. And he just catches everyone off guard.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a fair play as well. Like, you don't jump on the middle. Like, what happens if you don't jump on the middle? You have to go down, and then you have to do 2 jumps just to get up to where you are. You kind of are almost forced to jump on the middle. Are we not meant to be stopping the game? Glue? Beeper City needs to take a call. Cool. So the issue is you don't jump on the middle. What happens? Then you've got to to just hope that they don't end up filling in the time that you have to do 2 jumps to get up onto it. Even then, you can just place the web on the carpet. It gets that extra little bit up. That could catch so many people as well. I'm pretty sure we saw Manzo doing that in the Serpentine versus Street Sharks game, if I remember correctly. It's a very, very valid strategy. And Beeper just executed it perfectly to what I've just seen. 2 in the web immediately, because, I mean, you can't just let them wall rush, that's for sure. And, I mean, of course, you're going to be bound to jump in. And then Beeper comes out with that. And, hey, I mean, that is very fair play. Let me... Here we go. Now, while we wait for Beeper's call to finish, maybe getting a call from another team trying to snag them off of the Tavern after that play. We're gonna have to wait to see if history repeats itself and Femme Fatales take 3 successive rounds after Tavern win the first. But this is the Tavern's map pick. They probably know what they're doing. I have a feeling that this will be going to game 3 or to map 3. We'll see. You never know. Femme Fatales could pull off whatever, bring it back, and make it away with a 2-0 map sweep. Or maybe we'll see some more dominance from the Tavern, some more very interesting Paint Factory plays. Mass, I'm sure you know, are there a couple more in the noggin that they've still got?
They have plenty of strats in their book for this map, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Femme Fatales can get a hold on it, because Nocturnal did. Even though the Tavern, like, became... Their strategies for this map were really popular, Nocturnal still managed to get a hold on it and take the map back 3-2. So we're going to have to see if the Femme Fatales can keep a hold on it the way Nocturnal did.
You see, I don't watch these games. I don't watch the games I don't cast. Well, I don't watch the games I don't cast unless they're cooking with grease. I'll make exceptions for those. But hey, I can't wait to see what Tavern's going to do. Femme Fatales, they're definitely going to have to adapt. Adaptability is so key in IBL.
100%, especially against a team like this, which is just going to throw 300 different strategies at you that every single one requires thinking on the spot.
Yeah, and I mean... Sorry, give me a second, I'm eating. Pardon me. what the deal is, you need to be able to adapt in one round, pretty much. You take 2 rounds to adapt, that's a massive issue. Because then you might be down 2 rounds. You have to win 3 successively, and then, hey, well, what happens then? If you can't win 3 in a row, that's unlucky. If you take only 1 round to adapt, then even if they adapt, who knows what's going to happen? Because I feel like they might just pull out something completely different to what they just did and shock the world again. Who knows? These guys could have 20, 30 strats on this map.
I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to see what new strats they can come up with, because against Nocturnal, it obviously fell short, so there's probably going to be a little bit of refining that they've done, a little bit of new strats that they're going to be introducing as well. And we're going straight into round 1 as well, so we're going to see if they try anything new.
We have the Tavern on red and Femme Fatales on green. I'm going to be looking at who's rushing the orbs first up, and no one's contesting left, but Bigfoot goes immediately for right. Does get hit. But there's aggression on the left. Mojito and B taking a little bit of damage. There's going to have to be a group heal for
drops the orb on the Tavern. Tavern does do a group heal, all back.
That could be awful for B.
Mahi.
Just makes it back though.
Beeper.
What is going on?
Beeper is sitting under the spawn. The Femme Fatales are well aware. They see his name tag.
Yeah. Beeper's gonna have to really pull out something here. Are they just gonna go? Oh, B's gonna go over for Mojito.
This is very aggressive.
But
Beeper trying to get
the Beeper's from behind. But retreats, doesn't go for the peg.
The Femme Fatales are taking so much
damage.
damage.
They're dropping down.
Full dropped on Beeper. Beeper decides to concede and go back to spawn.
I'm speechless.
Beeper is.
Yeah, and look, Femme Fatales are gonna have to drop down.
Femme Fatales has no HP.
They get one block in. They need more. They're looking straight at it.
Has the block.
I know. The Tavern's gonna get the rest of them. I can't even. I'm the guy who's meant to look at every round and like try and say what's going on, this, that. I don't know what just happened. Beeper's pulled something out of their ass, and it's worked. I think. I'm pretty sure it worked. I couldn't even tell. Because
there is
so
during Beeper's
insane.
aggressive plays, you can see why Beeper has the number 1 in leaderboard for most deaths in the league with only 2 games played. His strategies are just all about making room for his team, sacrificing himself for those kills or for that space that allows his team to get those kills.
Yeah, and I mean, fair enough. The rest of their team, to be fair, probably is dominant enough to just take them on anyway. Beeper could go do anything down below, make a distraction, get some space, get some positioning plays, and it's gonna work because I mean, they just seem to know exactly what they're doing. It's hard to say, but they're pulling out these insane plays and just they work. Because you genuinely don't know on the receiving end what is going to happen. You can't predict that. It's unpredictable.
And that indecisiveness, you could see it when Beeper was under their spawn. They knew he was there, but it looked like either they were choosing to ignore him or they were just afraid to push him because of what he could do with his kit. Beeper is incredibly unpredictable, and they have a strategy, and they obviously want to provoke the Femme Fatales.
And I mean,
Femme Fatales don't want to fall for it, but it just completely changes their own play style as well.
Okay, well, what I was going to say is Beeper just going to... Well, I assume the play was, if they tried to drop down on Beeper, they were going to cobweb, and then it was going to be however many kills, right?
He's done it before, and he's gotten kills against Nocturnal with it.
Just said it in the chat. Beeper's just quite literally said that's what their chat was in the chat. Along with the mind games that they're putting up with their strategies up front, they're putting mind games in the chat as well. Fair enough.
Beeper for MVP, so true.
It's like if you want to stand out in a league, right? This will make you bloody stand out. Doing things like this.
Stand out by getting more kills than the other players. Stand out by getting the craziest plays in the lobby.
Yeah, and then announcing them in the chat before the rounds happen. Beeper is a character, that is for sure. And I mean,
belongs on a team with the name The Tavern.
I mean, this is almost one of the best maps for these kind of plays. And we'll see what happens this time.
Will it be a 3-0 sweep? The Tavern on orange team and the Femme Fatales on green team.
Okay, we've got double aggression from the Femme Fatales for the orb. No, they just want in. Are they going to keep going? They are. They're just in their spawn.
The Tavern just disintegrating. They don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, this is a strat, and that's going to have to be a 1v4 from Beeper. And going to look for Aqua, but it doesn't happen. That is a counter to the play.
Change of pace.
That is a counter to the play. When does that happen on Paint Factory? Especially in the IBL. That is not something which you see often. We've just watched a Paint Factory round finish in 20-odd seconds with a whole team dead. That is exactly what they want to do.
Not even given a chance to use their wit against the Femme Fatales. The Femme Fatales just say, no, we're just going to brute force this through, and they just get all 4 of them immediately.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the composition of the Femme Fatales' team, you think that, you almost think automatically, that's the team that wants to do that. If you look at that team, you think, oh, this team, what they're going to want to do, especially against teams like this, who are going to be focusing on the most bizarrest of plays, they're going to just want to brute force it before they can make those plays, and then they might just get away with it, and they have just gotten away with it in this scenario, and now Femme Fatales are looking to climb back to a 3-2 lead on this map. We're going to have to see what happens in this round to see if Femme Fatales can bring it back home. Femme Fatales on red, Tavern on lime.
Is it too little too late, though? They're going to have to get 2 more rounds in a row after this. Will
yeah, and it looks like they just want the same thing. Look, and Beeper's going to drop immediately.
Just taking casualties.
Scouts does get a pick. Mojito drops to B over there.
Connecting themselves, it's a 2v2 right now, isolated, but B's flying over.
Yeah, and they both win those. Wow, there we go. They found the exact counter. Femme Fatales has found the exact counter to the Tavern's mischievousness, and now the map is equal. This could be a glorious story for the Femme Fatales here if they manage to get onto the map, which was not their pick. This was the Tavern's pick. They went 2-0 down, and now this sudden adaptation of wanting to go straight for it, it's working. And the thing is, earlier what I did say...
Overwhelmingly, it's not been close. It's not like they are clawing it back. They are just straight up steamrolling right now.
Yeah.
And so now, all of a sudden, the pressure is on the Tavern. Very comfortable lead has turned into... They are getting obliterated right now. They need to figure something out, or they're about to lose the game.
Yeah, I think about it. At this point, the Tavern might just accept that this is their fate, and they might want to just brute force it as well. Who knows what's going to happen? But the thing is, like I said,
in a battle
you need to
brute
take
force, though, that's just not the Tavern approach, and
no,
will they
it's
be able
not.
to handle that?
They kind of need to figure something out. But I mean, they've taken. I was saying earlier, they take sometimes if you want to adapt, you need to do it in 1 round. You can't take 2. The Femme Fatales took 2 rounds to adapt, but now they're bringing it back. Because I said the pressure's going to be on if you take 2 rounds to adapt, because you need to win 3 rounds in a row. And the Femme Fatales are looking to do exactly that by, well, winning 3 rounds in a row. And in fairness, these last 2 rounds have been heavily in the Femme Fatales' favour. So we're going to have to see what happens in this final round. This is going to be a lot of pressure on both teams, really. And, I mean, they're going to have to live up to it. And Femme Fatales is going to be fighting for the whole game. Tavern only fighting for game 3. But when it goes to map 3, anything can happen. That's the thing. And who doesn't want to see a map 3?
Map 3 is Prison. It does seem like the kind of map that could complement both play styles. Femme Fatales... Prison is a map that traditionally favors really powerful teams. Femme Fatales has that kind of lineup, but also the Prison does have certain kits that would benefit the Tavern.
Yep.
But we're going to have to see if there is going to be a map 3.
Yep, and we have double aggression on the right, no aggression on the left. An instant orb, it's so much damage. It's an instant group heal, it's more damage. Bigfoot's easily killable.
But
no, but Mojito dropped
immediately down.
B, and there's more kills as well that I can't
3v2 in the favor of the Tavern.
Or Bieber's gonna have to get out of that. The webs are...
Beeper whips his own
bit
teammate. Scouts
iffy.
goes in, takes a kill. Aqua's in a 1v3.
This is gonna have to be massive. If that shot lands, it might be good. No, but the hits are still good, but it just doesn't happen because of the bows. And there we go. They wanted to brute force it one more time, but something clicked. Something changed. And it's still going to be going to the Tavern. They took one too many rounds to adapt, and they couldn't bring home 3 in a row. And now it's come down to this. It's come down to game 3, or it's come down to map 3, and I don't even know what to say. This has been one hell of a game so far, hasn't it?
It has, and a huge performance from Mahi as well, dropping a 3k during that last round to get them through.
Yeah, absolute possible star
Important
player
kill
on
on their
the team.
crossbow player immediately, gets an opening kill on B.
Yeah, I'm not
That's the
sure what
crossbow
happened
just out of
there.
the mix immediately.
V must have
It
ended
looks
up
like
getting shot in the in
When
midair
B
while
was
trying
going
to...
across the middle, they isolated her and just took her out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess again when I say it takes 2, you need to adapt in 1 round because often it takes 2 rounds to adapt. I mean, to be fair, you see something once, it might just be a one-time thing. You see something twice, it's a pattern, and then the Tavern picked up on the pattern. They knew B's gonna do some flying stuff. Gotta look out for it. They looked out for it. B was very low, and Mahito just straight ran it at B. Got the pick, put them in a brilliant spot. The instant group heal to counter the orb at the start was also a massive, massive play. So that is incredible adaptation from the Tavern to adjust to still countering a straight like brute force run through from the Femme Fatales, turning it around into their win, and we are now seeing a map 3 decider on Prison, which was the Femme Fatales pick, if I recall.
It is not either team's pick, it is map 3.
Oh, right, yeah, that's... Oh, because... Yeah, I forgot that's how that works, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess it was kind of the Tavern's pick in a sense then, because they had to choose between
True, they had the choice
Watermill
between
and
2.
Prison, and they chose Prison. We'll see how that favors for them, because I mean, I would have preferred Watermill. I love watching Watermill games, but to be fair, I think I really don't know how to predict what happens. I really don't, because I think Prison brings out like the most like it brings out like the rawest skill in BattleBox players out of any of the
100%.
IBL maps. So I think whichever team is just more dominant generally will bring it home. I think that's what's going to happen.
The map has so much that complements both teams. Many BattleBox players can agree that Prison is definitely one of the most mechanical maps in BattleBox. Players that tend to just do well in PvP in general tend to favor that map. But also, that map has a lot of kits that favors the Tavern's playstyle. They have cobwebs, they have levy orbs, they have glow
there's
orbs.
so
There's
many
a lot that the
things.
Tavern can do on that map.
Yeah, you got the cobwebs, the levy orbs, bunch of blindness orbs, punch bows even. I feel like we might see something, some kind of use of that. The healer kit is here, but it's hardly even a take for
Beeper
some
with the
teams.
TNT cannons. I saw someone in the chat ask how many kills is Beeper gonna get with TNT this game.
I couldn't even tell you. I think hopefully we'll see 1, but
Do we have a TNT stat? Wait, I want to see if there's a TNT stat.
yes.
Beeper, there is a TNT stat? Beeper's at the top of it. Of course he is.
Okay. Game 3. I'm just going to start calling it Game 3. I don't even care about trying to adjust to map 3. I just say Game 3 instinctively. Game 3 is Prison, and it is going down to the finest of margins with this game. And I'm very excited to see this. Will we go down to the very last round? I hope we will, because this is turning out to be, dare I say, an IBL classic. Because this is a very, very good display of a game.
Definitely living up to the expectations of what people thought these teams were capable of. It doesn't look like it's going to be a clean sweep by either team.
I hope this last map is not a sweep, because I don't think it will be. I think that there's going to be, again, Femme Fatales with the brute force. Tavern with all this playmaking. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have to see. So we're heading into round 1 for the map. Red is Femme Fatales and Lime is the Tavern. Obviously going for
Tavern
pre-shots.
sending 2 people into the spawn in 1% either direction.
B looking very aggressive, getting that Levy spark. And wanting to look for Beeper.
Beeper's just running around middle. What is
They
he
can
up
get
to?
shots on B, maybe. Oh no, Beeper's looking for the
Beeper is
picks.
getting isolated by many
I'm having
players
to
right
look
now.
through things.
Dropping loads of utility on them. Manages to get away in some miracle.
Yeah, and Marie gets shot
Scouts
from
takes out Marie.
across the map. B is now also one. And Beeper pushes it.
going
I'm
after
blind,
B.
but Beeper
Takes
gets
it
that pick. Aqua's going for the fill!
Aqua's wall rushing though.
Oh my god! Aqua kills the entire team with a TNT! Can you believe that?
Oh my god!
Can you believe that? There was 7 blocks in. They went completely for it.
In a
And the
single round,
entirety
Aqua
of the
has put himself
Tavern,
at the top
they
of the
had to
TNT
go
kill
for it.
stat.
They had to, and it's a 1 frame ace for Aqua with a TNT 4K. That is an insane turnaround. That is unbelievable.
2v4 just gone in an instant.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That is
Beeper who for real? Aquatra just out of nowhere. Beeper was at the top of this TNT kill stat list with 3 TNT kills. In a single round, Aquatra has just gone to the top of that stat leaderboard with 4.
Can you believe that? That is not something you will see every day, every IBL match. That is something you will only see a
That's not something
very
you'll see in a
few amount
regular
of
Battle Box
times.
game.
And that was such a turnaround. I think that still shows this map might not be a sweep at all, because the Tavern was so dominant in that. They were so dominant, and just like that fill play from Aqua, all of the Tavern wanted to go in. They saw 7 blocks, and they knew they had to do something. They all jump in, and kaboom! It's over, just like that. What are we gonna see for round 2? I couldn't even tell you. But here we go, round 2. Orange is Femme Fatales, yellow is the Tavern. Again, more aggression from B, but contested by Beeper. Marie's gonna need a help with that.
Beeper falling back. B is chasing after him though. Beeper down to 1 HP.
Yeah, and that's
he's taken
Beeper
out by
down.
Apple's orb.
Marie in a
4v3
1v2
favor of Femme
situation.
Fatales. B is wall rushing.
Yeah, and Marie ends up going down. Oh yeah, wall
B's just
rush.
gonna get the wall rush. Unless
Yeah,
Gus can
fair
do
enough,
something
fair
about
enough.
it, which he cannot.
Fair play.
2-0.
They need to take a little more attentiveness to the middle. They just need to take that extra bit of more attentiveness to the middle. Though I don't blame them. If they're going to start having flashbacks to last round, they don't want to all jump on the middle again, because who knows what's going to happen. But they, again, yeah, you wonder. Some people are going to wonder, what is Marie doing? Why are they going into this 1v2 and risking their entire life? The answer is right in the middle of the map. To get 2 of the 3 people left on the team completely distracted, and they're not going to be looking at the middle. B just goes straight for it, and it is an excellent, excellent play. Now, they are going to be 2-0 up. The Tavern, they've learnt now. They've learned a couple things. And again, there's always an issue with taking 2 rounds to adapt. Because now, Tavern are going to have to get 3 on the bounce if they want to bring this home. But it has been such an incredible game. If this last map is a sweep, hey, it's a sweep, and it's fair enough. I would have liked to see it go further, but you cannot complain with what an excellent display of an IBL match this has been. I need to catch my breath. I can't believe what happened in round 1. That is extraordinary play. Okay. Beeper's still having a good laugh and chat with maybe
Round
just
3.
himself. Yeah, round 3.
Will
Wow.
it be a clean sweep of this map by the Femme Fatales, or will the Tavern get back a single round at the very least?
We'll have to see.
Beeper
will
does
have
not
to
jump
see.
straight in the middle this time. Instead,
Yeah, a lot less people
Taking a more
chilling around
passive approach.
their own spawn. There's a lot of
Femme Fatales
aggression
taking
on the
very
left.
aggressive approach on the left side.
Yeah,
though.
Beeper's looking low.
Scouts does not know that they're behind him.
Yes! Oh, but they placed TNT in the middle.
Dropping TNT
Scouts
in
is
the
going to
middle.
die to that
Scouts is gonna
TNT
place down a
possibly.
couple
No, he
blocks.
gets out just in time. But they're looking
Scouts
low.
placing down more blocks.
Yeah, even more blocks. Oh,
Oh,
but
one
the
beat
Femme
four
Fatales
all of a
dropped
sudden,
3.
and Femme Fatales just
And
kill
the Femme
everybody.
Fatales dropped 4.
That's a 3-0.
That is the final map. And very deservedly, no complaining there. The Femme Fatales take it 3-0 in an absolute, I'm gonna say it, an absolute classic of an IBL game. That was
What a
something. We saw incredible displays from both teams here. And that is going to be a match to be remembered. That was definitely something. And I'm glad to have been behind the monitor for that game.
12
Congratulations
of the 15
to the
rounds
Femme
ended up being
Fatales.
required.
Yeah, solid. How many rounds was that